And this one features Trent McDuffie. He had no picks a week ago, but plenty of stops. 9 of them to be exact. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders on Monday Night Prime Time.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
Obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Kansas City last offseason. Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his second career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Holding, offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Still first down.
Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, this is going to be caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. He's only 4 yards there on the play. And 4th down and 6 to go. Carr now to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got room. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Edwards-Helaire going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Booker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it lines up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Booker on to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their deep...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
This is caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Booker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. first down. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raiders have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. But, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Carr now on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the game there in the 2nd down. That was a positive play because that's a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Puts another into the hands of Waller. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Carr again. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Quickly to Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Yellow!
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him, so he wants to prove to the rest of the league, You should have signed me first.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. About the 16. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Mahomes going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And now here come the Raiders. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. That'll put him right at 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. It's a 1st down. Here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Carr to throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From midfield, here's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here now is Travis Kelce. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, you're going, wow.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Russell Wilson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. On now to a check on the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are... of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Carr now to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Again, it's Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
29!
On 1st down, Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Working with a 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. into the red zone. It's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Carr again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To throw his Carr. The quick slant caught. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down, even if you do exactly the same thing.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Carr to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Waller out left side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Carr now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. From here, it will be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Carr now to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that one. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Touchdown Raiders! Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings...
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it down to the 28.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 73 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point gets up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. He throws there, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Throwing his Carr. Gets this to Waller, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Carr to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. There's a clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And that's always a good place to throw just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Carr going to go on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Carlson off for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 7. 23 seconds to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
To your best player, sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Las Vegas, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on